Hello there. Sorry for the lack of streams for the past couple of days, but the hotel I'm at is having very bad internet connections for the past few days. It's more so probably the timing. Rush hour is like around 7 p.m. So that's when I usually do my streams, but unfortunately, it just has not been working. So we're doing this a little bit early today. We're gonna try to get some work done, but we're primarily gonna be working on sound effects, attack effects, and a little bit of storyboard. We'll do this for like an hour. Hopefully tonight things will work out for the best, but we'll see how things go. So we're gonna go over a couple of sound things because that definitely is gonna be a big thing we have to focus on. So just give me a moment. Okay. All right. So unfortunately, when I was trying to stream this yesterday, I didn't get a chance to actually go over this. So let me pause Brutal Valley real quick, and we'll go from there. All right. So when you're bringing in a sound effect, like a vocal sound effect, like actual voices, just like with every other effect, it's could probably be on mono. You want to make sure it's on stereo. If it's not on stereo, you may run into issues where you'll hear from one side. For example, let's actually put this down a little bit. I'm gonna revert my steps and we'll go from there. Put this back on mono. We're gonna turn this volume all the way down to negative 100% so you actually hear this. So just give me a second. Okay, perfect. All right, so I only heard it from my left side of my head. All right, so in order to fix that, you click on the sound effect, right click it, clip attributes, which is the second to last option. The clip attributes pop-up will show up. You're gonna go to format. It's automatically gonna be on mono. Sometimes you're lucky and they're set to stereo, but it's usually 9 times out of 10 gonna be set on mono. So click on mono, go to stereo. On the source channel section, you'll have embedded channel 1 immediately set. So as soon as you turn this over to stereo, another channel will show up, which is gonna be on none. You click the drop down and put that on embedded channel 1 as well. And that will make it so you can hear it from both sides. Simple enough. I know it's very, very tedious, but unfortunately, it does have to be done. Because 9 times out of 10, sound effects, even like voices or just attack sound effects, are always going to be on mono. 9 times out of 10. Not always, but sometimes you'll be lucky. All right. So we're not going to watch the whole thing. I did add some audio to this, so we're just going to go over what I've added, then we'll go from there. Just give me one moment. It's definitely the time of day I'm streaming. Because right now we're doing fine. There hasn't been any crazy like issues. Okay. I might use enemy appearance after this. I'll have to put a sound clip there as well. I think I should have it downloaded. I definitely probably should have it downloaded. All right. Okay, just give me a minute or so while I actually try to find this. Oh, we're about to listen to that Toxic Golden Sun remix. Let's see. All right, enemy appearance. Media pool. Okay. We're gonna want a flawless transition between this song and this song. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as that. So this song starts. I could probably say like 3 seconds it takes for it to start. We could add a media transition, audio transition to this to get it to be a little bit more like uniform. But unfortunately, it's not going to work with this big of a gap. Like I'll put both audio clips together. Auto effects, audio transition. I use crossfades 0 decibels, so it just immediately just goes right into it. You can use the -3 one, so this song will, towards the end of it, will dip down to -3. But unfortunately, I already know this is not going to work, but I'll show it off anyways. See where the crossfade is? You don't want it there. Can you guys actually see this? Yeah. You want the crossfade to be right in between both of these. So we'll get rid of this. We're going to have to cut this right about where it starts. That should be fine, right there. Connect them. And we'll do 0 decibels. So there we go. Now it's going to be a little bit better. The audio clips, I'm having them at -13.7 for now. I might increase it later. It just depends on the song. All right. Pause this. All right. All right. Let's take a look. We're going to have to add charging to this. Okay, listen to audio while I get my charging effects. Golden Sun. Charge. Oh, this is probably going to be very loud. Cover your ears. This is definitely going to be loud. No, not that one. Not Sonic. That would be hilarious though. Probably a Dragon Ball one. Nope. All right. Fuck it. YOD. It should be under energies. We might go with that one. Yep. Probably gonna be that one. Yep. We're gonna go with that one. It's very loud. Alright, so same concept as before. We're gonna grab the sound effect, we're gonna put it into our timeline. I'm usually using audio 1's usually for the music. Audio 2, I normally use it for character voices, and audio 3 I use for like actual like beams, charges, and blasts. So right there should be good. Make sure you save your project. Ask me how I know. Okay. Wait a minute. Nope. We have a lot of other options, but I might actually change it. No. Yeah, we'll go with the Dragon Ball Z one. That last, we can do 2 of them actually. We'll probably end up doing 2 of them. This is where it starts. Right there. So as I mentioned earlier, go to clip attributes, format, stereo, embedded channel, add another one, embedded channel 1. That should be good. This one's a very loud one, so we have to make this probably, we'll do -20. That's good. Just make sure it's not turning red. Okay, we'll add a secondary one to that, then we'll have the gigantic fire. Nope. Nope. You know what we can do? Let's copy it. All right. We'll copy it twice. And we'll add a audio transition. I think this might work. No, that will probably not work. Which is fine. We can just do something else. Nope. That probably might be the one. Good or reliable with the Kamehameha one. Will this actually work? Maybe. Let's cut it right there. It has to be like a little bit. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So, clip attributes, stereo, embedded channel 1, good to go. Alright, let's listen to this again. No, it's not gonna work. I have to actually work with this. That might work. This is the hard part, like, for sure. Like, this is definitely difficult. Because we gotta find a good one that works. Okay. Hmm. Okay, that can work. We just gotta do a good transition. Later on, I'll add some wonky shaking to this. Nope. We'll try crossfade at 0 decibels. Nope. All right, let's try it now. So right here is when we fire it. Okay, now I just need a blast. Nope. Very loud. Not enough oomph on that. We might just go with that one. Good old Big Bang attack. And again, same thing. We're gonna give ourselves a little bit of room over here so we can actually do the audio transition section. Cut that. Drag this right here. Right click it again. Clip attributes. Oh, this one's a rare one. This one's actually set on stereo, so we didn't have to do anything here. So it's rare, but sometimes you might get one that's already formatted. We'll keep this at negative 20.6, just like the rest of them. We're gonna add. Give me a sec. There we go. Because you get blasted. All right, let's pause this. Okay, let's watch everything. It's definitely the time I'm streaming this because we haven't had any weird hiccups. That ends very abruptly, though. Oh yeah, I gotta add the sound effect, but we'll do that in a moment. So I might add something else to this. Oh, okay. Let's see. Where are we? Jesus. We can actually, yeah, that's actually a good one to use. Okay. Clip attributes. Good, this is another one that's set on stereo, so we don't have to really do anything. Put this on negative 20.6. Really? Fuck. All right. Oh, it wasn't even connected. Make sure these are connected. Also, this still ends really short. And I guess we can add a rubble effect here. Yeah, we'll add the rubble effect. Environmental. Oh, this should be under Earth, actually. Ooh, I know exactly what that one is. All right, cool. The attributes. Yeah, this one's set on mono, so the same thing. Put it on stereo, embedded channel. We add another one on source channel. Good to go. We'll put this on negative 20.6. You're about to hear a lot of Wii anime sound effects in a second. Fuck. Perfect. All right. You hear a lot of screaming. Should be this one. Yeah, that one works. All right. So this will be on audio 2 now. Same thing we've been doing before. Clip attributes, format, stereo, source channel. We add one more embedded channel. This one's has to be a little tiny bit louder because this was a scream. We'll do, damn, it has to be loud. It's a little bit too loud. Okay, cool. There's gonna be another one showing up in a second. Right there. Okay, next one should be this one. Okay. If I can actually see. All right, there we go. Damn, that was the wrong one to use. Okay, we have this one at negative 9.7. Bring this down to negative 9.7. Yeah, we're way off on that one. Line it up properly. Clip attributes, format stereo, better channel, another one for a source channel. Good to go. Save it. We can add another one right there, the same one. Okay. And we'll use this one again for when you power up out of here. Right there. We'll just have to bring the text boxes down a little tiny bit. No, it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to really worry about that. All right, so let's watch the whole section. Not over there. Once we get to CapCut, we're gonna add a little bit more shaking to this. Oh, shit. Okay, let me actually grab that sound effect. I just need, we'll go back to this. I gotta find a specific clip. Hmm. No. Nope. I think we can actually do that. That one's good. Okay. So the transition happens right there. It's gonna be a quick one. Same thing we've been doing before. Copy it. We'll put it at negative 13.7 as well. It doesn't need to be that loud. Okay. Pause. Okay. Yeah, perfect. I need this for later too. I gotta fix this one. Right there. This should be right here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I'll add blasts to that. No, I can do it right now, actually. We don't... Fuck. I should probably... Let's get this out of the way first, because I actually do need this. This is where the transition happens. So let's paste this first. Okay, perfect. I'll fix that later. Nope. Right there. Okay. Now we need another blast. Back to music while I find a blast. Loud. Yeah, good over reliable right there. We will probably just go with that one. Yeah. Line that up. Clip attributes. Stereo. Embedded channel for source channel. We'll put this at what was this set to? 20.6. Same thing here. And same thing here. All right, now let's see how this sounds. Why am I drawing a blank? Okay. That has to be a little bit sooner, I guess. Yeah, right here should be good. Nope. Has to be a little bit sooner than that. I'll be around right here. Yeah, perfect. And I'm most certainly going to fix that, because that's going to be a pet peeve of mine. All right. We could transition right here. I do not have a song for this, right? Ooh, fuck. I actually need to get that later. Okay, I'll have a song for this later. Right now, we're going to be in silence. We might use... I will figure it out later. That's music for now. Not Bowser, for sure. Oh, yeah, I should probably grab that. All right, copy this. Okay. That does not need to be that. What am I thinking? There we go. Wait, whoa, hold up. Okay. Damn. All right. All of this has to be lined up for later. Damn. And we're gonna have to do a flashback because here's Karis. Wait, what? What the fuck? All right. All right, so in order to fix that, I'm gonna have to pause this and click the stop the music. So in a situation like this, where the camera's kind of scuffed, as you can see, it does like a little weird double take. That's more so on me. You see where the with the clicker for the mouse is? Click the second option. You'll be able to drag the clips in order to fix that. We'll drag it back a little bit. Hopefully that fixes it. No, it does not. So we have to bring it forward a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that fixes that. Nope. Actually, because it's technically a gotta go fast moment. I can be cute about this to put like a. We can do like a wonky ass effect. I'm just being very lazy right now. There's some chocolate pudding that I want to go eat. And I'm actually very hungry right now. I'll just put this as a placeholder. Just this. Ooh. Cross dissolve. Well, cross dissolve will actually probably work really well. Because he's going stupidly fast. No. I could probably do it like right here. Nope. That actually does work. Cool. And here's Karis' section. We'll come up with dialogue later for that, but we'll figure it out later. Oh yeah, I actually worked on that earlier. Okay. Hey, what's up? Just haven't been able to stream this recently because the hotel that I'm at's been giving me a lot of issues lately. But we've been pretty much just been working on dialogue for the most part. Dialogue and sound effects. So that is a thing. But the biggest thing we've worked on for this past 40 minutes is... Actually, no, this is a good time to actually take a look at this. Give me a second. If I can actually pause this. We're going to sit down and we're going to watch this. Hopefully everything is fine with this. It's going to be kind of dragged out, but we actually need to do a rewatch of this. Not this. But fuck it. Fortunately, there's no music here because we're still working on that section. All right. Then later on tonight, hopefully I'll be able to stream this again. We'll come up with stuff. All right. The Dark Souls music actually sells this so well. Flashbacks are very important. You have to do them you have to do them right. I think the shifting perspectives definitely does help. Because it makes it seem like she's actually remembering things. I'm kind of happy, at least this section in the other video did not have any grammatical errors. I would have been so mad. That's the hardest part, to make sure you don't do typos. And we, of course, we had to do the reference to Dr. Dawn. People want me to go over. If people want me to go over shaking effects, I'll go over it again. Because it's actually a pretty thorough process to do shaking like this. All right, so let's go over everything that we did today. For the most part, we were just going over sound effects, adding a couple of effects here and there. Later on tonight, we're going to be doing story stuff, but today was pretty much all sound. Sound is very hard to get right. It really is. Because you're going to be hearing a lot of Dragon Ball effects in a second. All right, Neo Judgment. Neo Judgment is perfect. Transmutate as a sound effect there is really good to use. Yeah. It does seem like the connection is kind of dying right now, unfortunately. It is that time for rush hour. So we're gonna watch this, then we'll start wrapping it up. But yeah, it does seem that way. No, it's actually kind of getting scuffed. Okay, unfortunately, rush hour time is happening. People are already starting to get on the internet. So later on tonight, we'll come back and we'll do some storyboard stuff. So besides that, take care. If you have any comments, so put it in the comment section. And if you have any questions, leave it there as well. Take care, everybody. I'll see you all later tonight if we're able to stream this. Bye.